Hello, my name's Donna at Taffy Crafting and I've got a cute little origami project for you today. I've got these little boxes. They've got no lids on, they're just nice as a decoration or a little storage thing. And this is ideal if you're using some designer series paper where you can't decide if one side or the other side is your favourite. For anyone who's seen one of my videos before, you'll know that I've totally fallen in love with the Painted with Love Speciality Designer Series paper, which I've used here. So I've got that one I've made some other projects with, and I had a 6" by 6" square piece of Designer Series paper left, and I tried to make one of these, and I got this from a YouTube channel called Venturo Art, and I thought I'd share with you how that's made. I also did one as well in this lemon and lime twist paper, which this is slightly thinner paper, and this went together just a little bit more easier. I was fighting with this a little bit, but it is more robust than this one. And this one just, I don't know how it ended up, just had a smaller bottom, same size sheet of paper. It all depends on the angles of what you're folding. So let me show you how I put that together. So it doesn't matter what size paper you've got as long as it's square. That's the most important thing. And I found that with using this paper, because it was a little bit more robust and it is a bit thicker, that you will need, I'm using a bone folder to burnish all of my creases, just makes it a bit easier. So the first thing, you decide what's going to be the outside of your little box. Is it going to be that side or is it going to be that side? And that is what I like about this Painted with Love a designer series paper, that I can never decide which side I actually like. So the first thing we're going to do is fold that way. Get your folds as accurate as possible. Now I would normally get my head right over this to make sure it's lined up, but I can't do that because you don't want to see the top of my head. So I'm going to get my bone folder there and just carefully create that crease there. And then I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to fold it this way as well. Get that nice and accurate. And the more accurate you are with your folding, the better your box will look. So that's what we have so far. I've got two folds, one that way and one that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that up that way. So you need to have the open at the top, the fold at the bottom. And I'm going to take from this middle section here, I'm going to fold that up there. So the top corner goes up to the middle, and you just want that fold running right along that crease line there. And the more you start folding, the more you are fighting against this paper, but it is so worth it. And use your bone folder just to burnish those there. So you've got to that, and you turn it there, and you're going to do the same here. Turn that up to the middle. And like I said, the more you're folding, this really does turn into a workout exercise in wallpaper crafting. Who said paper crafting wasn't good for you? So we have that, and what we want to do at that point is these 2 points here, just push them in like that and push them together. So you've got these at the top and that at the bottom. Okay, so just make sure you're at that point before you go any further. I'm just going to fold these a little bit more. Now, each of these points, so you've got two flaps here, you've got one there, just one of those you are going to just fold up. Now it doesn't matter where you do this, but the narrower it is here, then the narrower your bottom will be, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm just going to push that down like that, and then just take one of these there, and then you're going to just come in and match it. And then we're just going to fold that down like that. And then this, just take that one there, and then you're going to fold it so that the top of that fold is meeting those two corners there. So just fold it over like that. Give it a good press. And then you're going to do that on the other side. And what you can do is, as you're folding it, is then match that fold there, so you know then that your angles are going to be correct, and get that point to that middle fold. And you're going to do the same on that one as well. Match that angle there with the fold that you've got there. Bring that point in. Have a little bit of a fight with it. Make sure it knows who's boss. And then you're going to do the same, and you're going to fold that down. Be careful with it. You don't want to rip those corners. I nearly got a little bit too bossy with it there. And then just fold that down. Get hold of it and give it a really good press. So from that point, we now need to create the other sides. So what we've got here, I don't know if you can see that, this is what we've got. You're going to fold these in like that. So you are then looking at that. And then you just want to bring those, just those flaps down like that. And that's just creating the other side, or the other two sides of your little box. And we've got that. Now the tough bit is left till last. So we've got the bottom here. So we've got these corners here. We are going to fold up to those corners. Now this really is tough. We've got lots of layers of thick card. So we're going to fold it all the way up one way, turn it round and fold it all the way up the other way, and that is just forming your creases for the base. And you really want that point to be in the middle. So at this point, you're then going to start opening it up. So these points have come to the middle. You're just going to open that there like that. And at the bottom, you're going to push that in. And that's just formed your base there. And then just start reinforcing those crease lines to make it nice and square. Now you can leave those flaps that have come up like that. It's entirely up to you. I don't. I want them to stay down. So I've just taken these little mini dimensionals here, and I'm just going to stick one to each of those four corners. Whoops. Let's take the backing paper off of those. And then I'm just going to press them down like that. And there we have it, a little box. Now there are, in the Painted with Love Designer Series paper, excuse me, there are, I think there are 2 of each design of these, and there are 6 separate designs. So in 2 sheets of paper, you can make 8 of those. So if you had a bit of a colour scheme going on, or you were decorating a bedroom maybe, I mean, I'm thinking of taking these upstairs to my bedroom because I keep losing things like hair bands and hair grips and things, and I'm going to take this upstairs and I'm going to put all my hair grips in there so I don't lose them again. They just end up in the floor all over the place. So that's what I'm going to do with that. As you can see, I made that angle slightly smaller on that one, so I've got a smaller bottom. That one, I made the angle bigger, and therefore you get a bigger base on that. So I hope you like that little project. Doesn't take too long to do and is incredibly pretty, and a great way of using up some scraps as well. And remember, as long as your piece of paper is completely square, you can make one of these as big as you like. I might have a go at a 12-inch square piece of paper later on, but using something that's a bit thinner. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to have a look at future videos. Remember, we've got the celebration and the spring summer catalogue coming out in the next couple of days, and I'll be demonstrating some more bits and pieces that are that you can find in the spring summer catalogue. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.